Hey y'all, and welcome to the BE-YOU-tified by Mari YouTube channel, and I am back with another video. So today we will be doing soft locks on my client's 4C hair, and not just any soft locks, but we are going to be covering her color with black 1B soft locks. So right now I'm just starting off by shampooing her hair and conditioning her hair, and I go in with 2 shampoos and then 1 condition. And so after I do that, then I'll get into blow drying my client's hair. Now, when I blow dry my client's hair, I use the Color Wow Extra Strength blow drying spray, and y'all, I love this spray so much. It actually helps with the frizzing of the client's hair, and it's a good heat protectant. So when I blow dry my client's hair, well, prior to blow drying, I part their hair into 4 sections, so that way it makes it easier for me to detangle and then blow dry. Okay, so now that my client's hair is blown out, I go in with my lock-in gel or lock-in lemongrass scented gel, and this is what I'm using to part her hair. Now, I'm going in by braiding her whole head down prior to installing the locks, because in this instance, it was just easier to go ahead and braid all of the braids down and then go back to do the locks. And as y'all see right here, I am all done, and now we are about to get into installing these locks. So for the hair that I use the free tress braid pre-fluffed hair, and then I use the new locks. Now, you don't necessarily have to use new locks, but whatever locks work for you is what you should use. All right, so we're about to get into this twist, into this soft lock. Okay, so what you do, you take your lock, and there's a loop at the very beginning of the lock, and you take it and you open the loop. So you should be able to open the loop just like that, as you see here in the video. Then you're going to take your crochet hook, and you're going to crochet the lock in the middle, not in the middle of the braid, but not on the scalp, but a little bit away from the scalp. So you'll crochet the lock and then crochet the lock through the braid, and then put the braid through the loophole. And then after that, you'll take your pre-fluffed hair, and then you're going to crochet a little piece of the pre-fluffed hair right where you crochet the lock in. Because this is colored hair, we want to do our best to basically cover this colored hair so you cannot see the color. And when you add an extra piece of pre-fluffed hair, that allows there to be more black hair in there to cover the to cover the colored braid when you're twisting the lock, when you're wrapping the lock. So now I take my second piece of pre-fluffed hair, and I crochet it through the beginning of the braid at her scalp, and I make sure that there is there is one piece longer than the other, and the shortest piece is the piece that is going to be wrapped inside of the lock, and then the longer piece is what you're going to use to wrap the lock. So as you see, I started wrapping the lock, and throughout the duration of me wrapping this lock, you'll see me moving the inner pre-fluffed hair pieces around the colored part, around her colored braid. So basically it tucks the colored braid. So I'm going to let y'all continue to watch as I continue to wrap down, and you just continue to use this method for each of the locks. And yeah. Alright, y'all, so now I'm getting to the end of the lock, and I'm going to show you all and explain to you all how I do my no glue sealing method at the end for the lock. So as you see, I wrapped the lock down with the pre-fluffed hair, and then I reversed and went back up and wrapped up, and then sealed it all the way until I got to it kept wrapping all the way until I got to the end, and boom, you see right there, that lock is sealed and it is not coming out. And if you want me to do another video explaining in slower motion how I do that method, please let me know below in the comments, or any other methods that you'd like to see me teach so you can learn how to do it too.
I was gonna say, I know you as a worker, I know you as a service provider, and I know you be on it. So it very, like, you know, any type of mix up, I'm very understanding because I know how you are.
That's true. So y'all, we were talking about like the importance of having a good rapport with your clients, and not only just a good rapport, but being able to improvise certain things. So like, moral of the story, I didn't have enough, I was providing her hair and I didn't have enough locks in her hair. So I had to literally go to the store, but I started her hair, I shampooed it, blow dried it, did all I need to do, and prepped her basically. And then went to the store, got the locks. But halfway through, or more than halfway through, I realized I didn't have enough locks. And I'm like, oh no, what am I gonna do? Because that's like important. You know, you need the locks. And so, I don't know, one problem was, I think a lot of these companies are getting more skimpy with their hair, because last time for Kayla's hair, I literally used 2 packs of locks, and for the fact that I had to use 3 is insane when she has the same amount of parts as before. But then again, it was like, okay, well, I have to figure it out. So I had my braiding assistant go and get some locks, but I finished one row before my braiding assistant got back. So y'all, I literally had to improvise making my own lock to match the rest of them. Hold on,
I'm you can really tell.
Yeah, I had to literally make my own lock to match the other locks. Quite interesting. But I don't know, for all the upcoming stylists, I don't know who may watch this video or who will come across this video, but as a stylist, you have to make sure you're able to improvise. You can't just leave your client hanging when it comes to doing their hair. And stylists are human too. Yes, we mess up too. Every client experience is not going to be perfect, but you can't just sit there and let your client hang, especially because it's her birthday. Like, her birthday's coming up and she has a birthday trip. Oh please, you think I'm about to sit here and let her just walk out of here without getting her hair done, whether I fell short or not? No, it's my fault I fell short, so I have to figure out how I'm gonna make it right, you know? So yeah. Hey, you have any final words?
Literally best hairstyles out here.
Period. I can see it. Okay, y'all, let's get back to finishing her hair. Alright, y'all, so her soft locks are done. You can't even tell that she had another hair color up under there, like, period. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And if there are any more tutorials y'all want me to do, make sure y'all comment below. See y'all in the next video.